Opening day festivities wrapping up, and we'll be back to get this season started right after this. From Oracle Park in San Francisco, opening day. And now here's the starter for San Francisco, Logan Webb. Singy, he's a guy that can rack up a lot of strikeouts.
Yeah, Boog, this is a guy that struck out over 200 batters just a year ago. So he's definitely one of those guys that's got ridiculous swing and miss stuff. Hitters have to make a decision early, and that causes them to many times guess wrong and end up missing the baseball. But when you got a guy that's taking the mound that has the ability to send guys walking back to the dugout, it can be pretty fun to watch, and hopefully that's what we'll see in this one.
Trent Grisham, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike one. Chopper right side. The flip, and very nicely done for the out.
Batting second.
Here's a look at Aaron Boone's lineup for the Yankees. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for him. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, against a talented pitcher, it's crucial to disrupt his rhythm. Use bunts to get him off the mound and moving around out there. If he's in a flow, step out and break his timing. When he throws in the zone, you might only get one pitch, so you don't want to miss it.
Two balls, no strikes to count. Webb making his first start of the year, and he won a Gold Glove in 2025.
No, that's down. Ball.
The 3-1. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Batting third, left fielder.
And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. Got it started a little too early. Strike one. That smash towards center. Takes it in for the out. And here is Giancarlo Stanton.
For whatever reasons, this is a hitter that performs better in night games. We'll see what he brings in this one.
Just off the inside edge. And it's fouled away. Judge, the runner at first with two gone. Next pitch is outside. Just missed.
That's the ball.
Hard grounder just inside the line. Base hit. Ramos hurries it back in. Runner puts on the brakes at second. So it's first and second with two out. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Swing and a miss. First and second, two down here on opening day. Fought off foul. That one misses, and it's 1-2. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Outside low, 3-2 now. Jose Caballero in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. 2 outs, couple of base runners at first and second. Chance to collect himself now as he asks for time. On the ground to Devers. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Yanks strand a pair. Now it's the Giants' turn. No score. Back after this. Back here in San Francisco. And starting for the Yankees, the right-hander, Garrett Cole. What should we keep an eye on here?
Comes into this start sporting a lifetime ERA just over 3. He's been pretty great for most of his big league career. Can't wait to watch him in this one.
Jung-Hoo Lee digs in now.
No, that missed.
4-seam fastball. Low inside.
The 1-0. There's a strike.
4-seam fastball. High inside.
Next offering is fouled back.
Knuckle curve. Low inside.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Now we take a peek at the Giants lineup. With an excellent arm on the mound, Singy, this won't be easy. They'll need to take advantage of the opportunities that they do have.
You're right about that, Boo. Odds are they won't have many chances against this guy, but if they can rattle him out of the gates, they'll have a shot. If not, look out. It might be a long day for this offense.
Raffy coming to the plate now. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. So the call stands. Still one challenge left for them.
Knuckle curve. Low middle.
And the 1-0. That one missed.
4-seam fastball. High inside.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
4-seam fastball. High inside.
That one
that
misses.
missed. That's a ball.
Ball 3.
Evidently not too impressed with that call, and it feels like he got squeezed on the outside corner, so he's making his case. You've got to be careful to pick your spots in terms of showing your frustration with the umpire, and he felt this was his time.
Circle change. Low middle.
3 balls, 2 strikes the count. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
4-seam fastball. High inside.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
Well, he hasn't gotten the results yet, but he's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this guy.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, that was the cutter down and in right there. And typically, if you're going to have a chance with the pitch, if it's down, that's your best chance of doing anything with it. It's kind of like a mini slider, just with a little less vertical movement. But still, that one tied him up, and he couldn't get the barrel to it.
Willie Adames stands in now and watches strike 1. Swings through that one.
Looks really sharp at the start of this one. This is how it's going to be today. It's going to be a tough one for this lineup.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
You can see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
4-seam fastball. High outside.
2 down, nobody on. Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start. We move ahead to the top of the second now. And stepping in for New York, Jose Caballero. Out to short, Adames. To first, one pitch and one out. So up next for New York, Austin Wells.
Austin Wells.
And a foul ball. The 0-1. Freddie Ferguson doing the umpiring duties behind the plate in this one.
Yeah, Freddie's a well-respected umpire, Boog. Maybe a little bit more of a pitcher's umpire. He does like to pitch down just below the knees or right about there, but most hitters are...
A dive, and he can't haul it in. Backhands, but he can't pick it up. And he'll pull into second safely.
I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Digging in, Ben Rice. That one fouled off. Man at second. In the air, right field. 2 away. Ryan McMahon steps to the plate.
Third baseman, Ryan McMahon.
Swing and a bouncer. Schmidt throws to first. And that will end the inning. One left for the Yankees. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now the Giants 4-hitter, Matt Chapman.
Matt Chapman.
Inside, ball.
Four-seam fastball. Middle inside. Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Here's a 1-1. In the air to left center. Bellinger on his way over. One down. And now Bader up to the plate.
High outside.
Bader, guy played his college ball at the University of Florida. From the New York area. Went to Horace Mann High School. Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. And that's a 1-out single.
Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Luis Ariz stands in. This to center field. And it falls. Around second is Bader. Throw comes into third, and they're at the corners with only 1 out.
He made that look easy, keeping his bat in the zone on plane for a long time. That leads to a high contact rate and more barrels, Boog. Even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Here's Elliot Ramos. Infield comes in now.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
The Giants with a chance to score first here in game 1 of this 3-game set. That's in there. That is strike 2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Huge strikeout there.
Oh, that's a huge strikeout right there. Big second out. Infield was in. They were playing the full court press, and he got the swing and miss. Keeps this one tied. This next at bat should be a lot of fun. The odds of wiggling out of this just went up considerably.
Now it's going to be Casey Schmidt. And that's fouled off.
Four-seam fastball. Middle inside.
In for a strike, and now just one pitch away from surviving the inning. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game.
Center fielder Trent Grisham.
On the
That's a
ground,
foul.
right side. And that's just foul.
Ball.
Here's a 1-2. And that's
Ball.
outside.
Outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Nice grab to first. And they get the out.
Up next for the Yankees.
Here is Aaron Judge.
He's picked up right where he left off, Boog. Red hot at the plate and just continuing that trend again today.
Judge rips that one. And it one-hops the wall. Cut off, throw to second. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night. And just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. One out, runner at second. Here's Cody Bellinger. Ball one, no strikes. Man at second. Top of the third, no score. And there's a foul ball. The 1-2. Fouled off. And they'll do it again. The Yanks looking to strike first here on opening day. On the ground to Devers. He steps on the bag, and that is out number 2. Here's Stanton now. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Giancarlo Stanton.
And a big swing and a miss. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And they'll score first. It's 1-0.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
So 2 down, and here is Jazz Chisholm Jr. He's 0 for 1. Oh, look at the stop. Goes to second with it. Nicely done for the out. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 1-0 ball game. Set for the bottom of the third, and digging in for San Francisco, Patrick Bailey.
Hey!
Four-seam fastball. Low middle.
Ball.
Slider. Low inside.
This one in the air, center field. Grisham moving under this one. And there's one down. back to the leadoff spot of the Giants lineup. Jung-Hoo Lee will hit next. Struck out looking at his first at bat. Fouled off left side.
Well, Boog, here's a little background info on Jung-Hoo Lee. He hit for the highest batting average in KBO history, which included a ton of doubles. Plus, he took home 5 gold gloves. He's a player that helps him with his bat and defensively.
The 0-2. Ball one
Ball.
there.
Slider. Middle inside.
Up the middle, and he knocks it down. Still
He's
able
out
to
of
get
there.
it there in time. So a tough play, but they do get out number 2. Here's Rafael Devers. He was a strikeout victim his first time.
Here.
Nowadays, with advanced metrics and increased use of moving the infielders around, defense isn't necessarily about making errors. Are you able to get to the ball? Are you able to position fielders where hitters hit the ball, but within the new shift rules?
And an area that goes unnoticed is the coach that's responsible for positioning, and then the research person that's providing the information. So what we're seeing in baseball, so many more people.
Throws to first in time. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. Welcome back. Here's a look at this team's early season projection.
Jose Caballero.
Caballero,
Nope,
the leadoff
ball.
batter, as he looks at ball 1. The shortstop
ball.
takes the ball. On the ground to short. In plenty of time to first. That's the first out in the top of the 4th. Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. Doubled his first time. He swings and fouls one off.
That's a ball.
Looks like
Nope,
he's being a
ball.
little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
To the right side. Oh, great stop. From his knees, the throw. And that's a great play for the out.
Nice diving stop right there. He gets the out. Great reactions. Excellent job of finishing the play with a nice, easy throw.
Two outs, base is empty. Ben Rice getting ready to hit. Flied to right his first time. Swing and a ground ball. And foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. Line drive to short and caught. Yanks held in check, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Bottom of the 4th, and digging in for San Francisco, Willie Adames.
Willie Adames.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
And that one did find the strike zone. They'll keep their remaining challenge.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Climb the ladder with that fastball. That's strike 2.
Low outside.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Had him out front for strike 3. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Here's Matt Chapman. Fly to left his first time.
High outside.
Over
80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
And a swing and a miss.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
0-2 now. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already. So this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
So here's Bader now. Picked up a base hit to center his first time up. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Bellinger settles under this one. And that is that. Nothing doing there for San Francisco. They're down 1-0. Ready now for the 5th inning. And stepping in for the Yankees, Ryan McMahon. High fly ball near the pole. That one is foul.
Oh, anytime you launch one foul that has the distance, it's tough to reset for the rest of the at-bat. He's going to have to do it here. You know, that changeup didn't fool him by much, but it did its job and had him out front.
Not close with that one. Ball 1. To the right side. Gets it to first. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
For the Yankees.
Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. Has grounded out a couple of times. Short hop liner. Handled it short. It's there, and that's a great play.
Up next for the Yankees.
2 down, bases empty. Aaron Judge at the plate.
Coming in hot, and we've seen more of the same in the box today. He brings a real confidence to this offense.
That's a ball. Ball. Hey!
2 down, nobody on. Here on opening day. Up the middle, Schmidt. On to first. Judge out on the play. And the Yanks go quietly. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now it's the Giants DH, Luis Arias. Cole back to work. And that's
inside
the
ball.
Inside edge. And that is ball 1. Cole wants to challenge that one. Thought it was a strike. Pretty close, but it was a ball. So that removes their last challenge.
4-seam fastball. High outside.
The 1-0.
Here, what?
4-seam fastball. High
And the slider
inside.
just
Ball.
misses.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
That's
missed. Down. That's a ball.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
On the ground at first. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. Now the left fielder, Elliot Ramos. Struck out swinging his first time. And ball 1.
Ball.
Cutter. High outside.
Slapped foul.
Knuckle curve. Middle outside.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
Cutter.
Home team down a run. Last half of inning number 5. Fouls one off. 2-2.
Slider. Middle outside.
On the ground right side. Jazz tosses to first. Home half of the 5th inning moving along. 2 quick outs. Now it's the second baseman, Casey Schmidt. Struck out swinging his first time.
Hey, ha!
4-seam fastball. Middle inside.
2 down, nobody on. And a fastball clips the outside corner for a
4-seam
strike.
fastball. High middle.
Got him swinging for the K. That's his 8th strikeout of the game. He continues. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. Cody Bellinger now at the plate.
Left fielder Cody Bellinger.
On the ground to the left. And that one handled. Whips it to first on the run. On the money. Nice play.
Up next for the Yankees.
And now it's Giancarlo Stanton. Cruising on the mound right now, but a dangerous hitter here in this spot. A guy with some slug to him. First pitch swinging.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And they have their first base runner since the 3rd inning. So up next for New York, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Foul ball there. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away.
Up next for the Yankees.
Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Sam Hentges gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Now here is Jose Caballero.
That missed. That's the ball.
Outside, and it's 1-0.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Fouled off. He was late. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Off the mark there. And the count is even, 2-2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
And that skips in the dirt.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Austin Wells on deck for the Yankees. Two on, 1 out. Runners on the move. Line drive, that's a base hit. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He'll score, and they lead by 2.
Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence.
Runners at the corners here, one away. Austin Wells, the next to hit, 1 for 2. Here goes the runner. Pitching for a strike. Transfer bobbled, and there's no throw. Oh, great stop. Fires to first. In the dirt. Great pick. Got him. What a play.
Up next for the Yankees, first baseman Ben Rice.
Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees.
Timeout.
The Yankees going with a pinch hitter. Paul Goldschmidt looking for a 2-out hit to bring home the runner from third. That's ripped into the outfield. And that is that. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. 9-1 and 2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. Back here at Oracle Park, now it's the Giants catcher, Patrick Bailey.
All these Giants
That's a ball.
just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit.
That's a ball. That's down.
4-seam fastball. High inside.
The 2 is in for a strike.
Cutter. High outside.
Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
Cutter. Low inside.
2-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, he's on a great run of strikeouts and showing excellent control and command, not walking opposing batters. You know, this offense, they've got to find a way to break his rhythm, put the bat on the ball, maybe try to bunt for a base hit, get him off the mound, moving around, step out, something to interrupt his timing because he's coming right after these guys.
At the plate, Jung-Hoo Lee.
Cutter.
Yankees
Middle
up by
outside.
3 here in the bottom of the 6th. That one's in there, and it's 0-2.
Knuckle curve.
Oh, I think the key,
Low
I mean, if he
inside.
can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line. Pretty electric stuff showing up on the mound right now. I mean, in the double-digit strikeouts, he should be able to rack up some more before he's done in this one, and you know, not many of these hitters have had much of an answer for what he's offering out there.
Devers in the box again, takes the strike.
High outside.
2 down, nobody on. Swings through that one out in front
Circle
that
change.
time.
Low outside.
And there's a ball.
Circle change. Low outside.
Good job to fight that one off.
4-seam fastball. High inside.
Called out on strikes. And he strikes out the side for the 2nd time today. Top of inning number 7, and stepping in for New York, Ryan McMahon.
You know, these Yankees doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They have yet to strike out, and they're averaging more than a hit per inning. That's a great recipe for success right there.
The Yankees going with a pinch hitter, Anthony Volpe. Close, but called a ball. And it's a ball and a strike. Pitcher thought that was a strike. He's going to challenge. And on further review, it was a strike. Still 2 challenges left for them. He goes down looking.
Oh, nice job right there. He struck him out twice. The pitch before looked like it was strike 3. Doesn't get the call. Bears down. Throws another quality pitch for the strikeout.
Now here's Trent Grisham. 3 groundouts already. He's 0 for 3. What a stop. Over to first. Pretty nice play there.
Great cat-like reflexes right there. Lays out, knocks the ball down, and then fires with that rocket arm all the way across the diamond. Man, put this guy in the mount.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. So the Giants with a new pitcher on the hill, Spencer Bivens.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
It's Aaron Judge now.
Ball.
Got to be real careful here. 2-0. He's hunting for his pitch.
Two down, nobody on. And that one fouled off. The 2-1. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And with the inning still alive, here comes the heart of the order. Bellinger up to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. That one to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. The Yanks lead. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Adames leading things off and takes a strike.
Oh, and an 0-0 count. Not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
And Adames swings through that one.
Low outside.
Fights it off. You'll see another.
Slider. Middle outside.
Here's the 0-2. Good eye
That's
right
a ball.
there.
Outside.
Cutter. Low outside.
This one in the air, right field. Bounces
Over the fence. That's a
wall,
ground rule
foul
double.
ground, and it's an automatic double.
The automatic double kind of feels like enjoying cruise control in your car, dude. You don't need to keep the pedal down as you cruise into second base. Just no worries in the world. You know what? He put a really good swing on that one.
Now it's Matt Chapman.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at-bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced in this one.
No, that missed. That's the ball.
Doesn't get the call, and that's ball 1.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Man at second. Struck him out swinging. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. Harrison Bader, the next Giant to hit. He is singled, and he is flied to left. Close.
That missed. That's a ball.
Ball 1.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
That hook's looking pretty sharp today. Just a solid pitching performance so far, and I really think it's because of that curveball.
Strike 2.
Knuckle curve. Low middle.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Makes the grab on the run. 2 down.
Up next for the
So
Giants.
digging in, Luis Arias.
Hitter, Luis Arias.
Ball.
Runner at second, 2 down. Near the bottom of the 7th. Darren Boone makes his way out of the dugout, and he will make a move to the bullpen. Ryan Weathers comes on now, getting ready to make his season debut.
Sinker. Low inside.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
The 1-1. Right through there for a strike.
Sweep.
Runner at second, 2 down.
Outside.
Fights that one away, still 1-2.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Tied him up on a fastball inside. Ready to begin the 8th. In now is the Yankees DH, Giancarlo Stanton. Left field. Fair ball. Around first, digging for 2. Well, he thought about 2, but he's back to first safely. So a man aboard, and up next for New York, Jazz Chisholm Jr. 1 for 3. Looks like we've got a substitution at first, and here's the Yankees pinch runner, Jason Dominguez. Quick move to first. Dominguez back on a dive. Runner on the go. There's a ball.
Outside. That's the ball.
Throw to second. On a bounce. Safe.
Well, he picked over once just before the pitch to check on him, but that didn't seem to slow up his jump on the pitch at all. I think that guy's been studying some video. Awesome job to be prepared, got the timing down, and he gets into scoring position.
Man at second. The 1-1. That clips the corner. And delivers
That's the ball.
outside. Battling here as he fouls it away. Time call.
Cut.
The 2-2 will have to wait just a second. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. And we're in the top of the 8th. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. He tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Now they've got him in a rundown. They get the tag on him, and that's the second out.
Well, I'm not sure if he was going or not, but when you've got that kind of speed, you don't have to have a huge lead. You just got to get a really good jump, and he gets caught out there in no man's land. That definitely hurts a little bit.
Time asked for at the plate. Maybe an attempt to break up the rhythm that he's got going on the mound right now. Caballero
That's the ball.
stands in here, takes ball one low. That one lifted to left. Ramos on the move, and that'll do it. Yankees 3. Back here in San Francisco. Bottom of the 8th. Elliot Ramos digs in now.
Well, it's
Now pitching for the
Will
Yankees.
Warren taking over on the mound, ready to make his season debut. And a swing and a miss.
pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful. Not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
That clips the corner.
Sinker. Middle inside.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Four-seam fastball. Low outside.
The 0-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Sinker. Low inside.
And that
Ball.
misses.
Four-seam
Now 1-2.
fastball. High inside.
Just
Nope, ball.
missed.
Sinker.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
1 up, 1 down.
Sweeper.
And up next for San Francisco, Casey Schmidt.
Heck!
Schmidt wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. And it's going to stay a strike. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Here comes the 0-1. And a foul ball.
Four-seam
The
fastball.
Giants trailing by 3 here the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that
Ball,
skips
low.
into there.
Fastball. High inside.
Got him swinging.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all
Four-seam
the holes in his swing and his
High inside.
approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back
Ball.
and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick, because word will get around the league in a hurry.
Swings through that.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
Sinker. Low outside.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Chased the fastball. Back here at Oracle Park, this offense has lifted them to a lead with plenty of hits so far in this one as we look at the spray chart.
Yeah, it looks like they've been spreading it out pretty well in this one, Boog. Spraying the ball all over the yard. Good team effort at the dish.
And first offering is fouled off. This one driven deep center field on its way. Home run. A solo shot. His first homer of the year, and they boost their lead. It's 4-0.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt. He's 0 for 1. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. That's back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Anthony Volpe getting ready to hit. And first offering is fouled off. Hit hard on the ground to short. Tosses to first. 2 down. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a new arm for the Giants, Hayden Birdsong. He's into the game with the bases empty. Foul ball. And the 0-1. In the air to left center. Ramos under it. And that'll do it. Solo homer extends the Yankees lead. All set for the bottom of the 9th. And digging in for San Francisco, Jung-Hoo Lee. Lee wants to challenge this. Thought it was a ball. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. Up the middle, and it's through for a hit. And the leadoff man aboard. Now it's Devers at the plate. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out.
So the leadoff man gets on.
Darren Boone makes his way out of the dugout, and he will. Here comes the closer here in the 9th, David Bednar.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Fastball for a strike.
Low inside.
Bednar, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a curve, and occasionally works in a splitter.
4-seam fastball. High outside.
Stays alive.
4-seam fastball. High outside.
The 0-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
Curveball. Low inside.
The 0-2. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. The high heat, too much on that one.
4-seam fastball.
1 out man at first. Here's the shortstop at the plate.
That's the ball down.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touched it.
Matt Chapman to the plate in this high leverage situation. And that's in there for strike 1.
Low outside.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
4-seam fastball. Middle outside.
Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. And the Giants down to their final out. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Here's the center fielder, Harrison Bader.
Ball.
Curveball. Middle outside.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Curveball. Middle outside.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute, finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
This one in the air, center field. Grisham in and to his right. He's got it. Ball game. The Yankees collect their first win of the season.
Well, you win this one 4-0, and it feels like you could have exploded for more offensively, but you also realize that at times it was hard to score. So you get out of here feeling good about this win. Ultimately, there was great pitching and defense to keep that other team off the board. You always feel good about a win like this.
A 4-0 shutout in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Chomby. We'll see you soon for the next.